Hey there, how's it going?
Oh, this is a bad idea.
Howdy folks, Mordecai here, thanks for watching my video. Sorry you had to see that, but anyways, today we're going to go over everybody's favorite pastime, grinding XP. First we'll start with the armor. You're definitely going to want a full set of unyielding armor. Gives you +3 to every single special, except endurance when your health is low, 20% or less. The main one you're going to worry about is the intelligence. You want to get your intelligence up as high as possible. The more intelligence you have, the more XP that you gain. You're also going to want a weapon with instigating on it. I'm using a single shot fixer. You could use I believe there is a iron that you can get from the Safe and Sound event, just as long as it has instigating on it. I do believe that some people use Elder Smart because it has armor penetration on it. If you can make that work, then great. See here, at the moment, I have 41 intelligence. So we're going to want to bump that up some more. One of the things that you can use to increase that is berry mentats. I guess I don't have any crafted at the moment. To craft berry mentats, you're going to want to go to a chem station under drugs, and it needs brain fungus, firecracker berry, starlight berries, and of course mentats. So that means you're going to need the mentats as well, which require brain fungus and carrot flower. And I will show you where to get the recipes first. If you have access to the Enclave, you can make your way over to the Modus Medical Terminal. Go to Trade, over to Notes, and you can see they've got berry mentats and mentats available for caps. For brain fungus, you're going to want to make your way over to the Wendigo Cave. And once inside, make sure you have your green thumb perk on. And you can make your way through here, and there's actually quite a bit to collect. Next on the list, you're going to head over to the Palace of the Winding Path. And we're going to go after the wild carrot flower. And if you just look around in here, you can find quite a bit. Starlight berries, firecracker berries, and fire caps. If you come over to Arctos Pharma, and on the opposite side of where you spawn in, right about here, you're going to want to make your way kind of northish, and you should find all 3 of those in this general area. Again, make sure you have your green thumb perk on. I grabbed most of these the other day. I didn't manage to nab that footage, so just know that they are in this area. And I usually go all the way up to about right here is where I look. Now that we got our materials to craft berry mentats, make sure that you got on Chemist. You can get double the quantity when you craft chems. And super duper. Craft us some mentats. And now some berry mentats. Apparently I'm challenged. Next thing on the list is brain bombs. We can use some of that brain fungus from earlier, along with a few other items, and we can get +6 intelligence. We have our brain fungus. Now we need mothmed eggs, sugar bombs. Wood is easy to get. Purified water, you can make yourself some water purifiers, or you can purchase it from people's camps, or steal it. But I'll show you where to get Mothman eggs, or at least where I get them. Head over to Clancy Manor, and head over to the house. And in this room right here, you can find Mothman eggs. And down here on this floor,
I will live forever in the light.
you can find some here on the wall and on this side. On the list is sugar bombs. I usually just pick these up when I see them. I'm not aware of any location where there's large quantities of them to grab. Maybe somebody has a farming video you can watch. But as far as I'm aware, it's just one or two in multiple different locations. So see if you can't find someone that has a video of how to farm those. If either you can't find the materials you need to craft the brain bombs or you just don't feel like it, an easy option is just the brain fungus, wood, and boiled water. Boiled water is really easy to come by. And that gives you +4 intelligence. So if it isn't worth you for the 2 intelligent boost, just get this. Honestly, that's what I do most of the time. The next thing you're going to want is cranberry relish. Requires boiled water, cranberries, gourds, sugar, and wood. It gives you 20% bonus to XP for an hour with additional effects. Most of the time, honestly, I'm just too lazy to do that. So cranberry cobbler gives you +10% bonus for a half an hour. And that just requires wood and cranberries. And for cranberries, I go to Aaron Holt Homestead. And make your way over to the farm area here. Watch out for mongrels. There's usually about maybe 5 I run into this way. But they're pretty easy to take out. Once you get here, there are quite a few insects. Equally easy to take out. And if you don't want to be bugged while you're getting your cranberries, just take care of them up here. The cranberries are going to be on this side of the farm. Make sure you have your green thumb perk on. More cranberries can be found there it is, at Max Farm. But there's some Mirelurks and a queen Mirelurk there you have to contend with. So if you're comfortable with that, then grab some more over there. Once you get your cranberries and your wood, you can head over to a cook station, craft your cranberry cobbler, and then we'll move on to the next item. Another thing you can get that can increase your XP gain is over at the crater in the interior. You can head over to Mortimer, talk to him, and scroll down. And for 1,250 gold bullion, you can grab yourself a mechanical derby game. You could go through and farm everything just with a weapon. It'll get you a lot of experience. But what I would recommend is the nuka grenade. Not the nuka quantum grenade, but the nuka grenade. And I'll explain that more in a little bit here. To craft nuka grenades, you're going to need Nuka-Cola and frag grenades. What I do for Nuka-Cola is I head over to Nuka World on Tour. Head over this way to the left of the Cappy's Nuka-Cade. And there's a tent that dispenses Nuka-Cola products. Grab some Nuka-Cola. Also keep in mind for dailies and weekly things for the scoreboard. There's Nuka-Cola, different flavors you can get here. Another place that you can pick up Nuka-Cola is over at the White Springs Refuge. Once you're here, you can head this way. And you can talk to Bubbles. Grab some Nuka-Cola. To craft Nuka grenades, the third item that I forgot about, other than Nuka-Cola and frag grenades, is aluminum. And I get that at Pleasant Valley Ski Resort. Head west into the ski resort. And the locations I'm aware of where you can pick them up is the ski poles. Not the composite skis, but just the poles. You can grab those here. And here. Sometimes you gotta finagle your way around. Right down the stairs here. These two. And lastly, over on this rack. There's probably more that I just haven't noticed or haven't found out about. I know that you can also head over to train stations and buy bulk aluminum if you got the caps for it. For frag grenades, usually I just run West Tech a few times and I get plenty of frag grenades. And since we're running it anyways, if you want to stop to loot for more frag grenades, you can get it that way too. But once we've got our Nuka-Cola, fragmentation grenades, and aluminum, make sure you got Super Duper on. Ammo Smith and Ammo Factory do not help you with your thrown grenades, only for like 40 millimeters. So Super Duper is all we got for this one. Let's craft us some Nuka grenades. Now to get the most out of this run, you're going to really want to jack that intelligence up as high as you can. So the perk cards I'd recommend is Bandolier. That's why I'm pretty much always running that. You can go Commando if you want. I'm using an instigating single shot fixer, so I'm going Rifleman. It conserves ammo. Night Person gives you +3 intelligence and perception between the hours of 6 p.m. and 6 a.m. If you're doing an XP farm for a long period of time, then at least through half of that you're going to get increased intelligence. Concentrated Fire. Grenadier is going to make the explosives detonate with twice the radius, so that's going to help out a lot. Fire in a Hole is going to let you see where you're throwing your grenade, because there's going to be specific places we're going to be aiming for when we toss our grenade. Chem Fiend to make your berry mentats last longer. Fireproof helps. Inspirational. We're going to want to make sure we do this on a team, because we'll gain 15% more XP. Strange in Numbers. You're also going to want that on. Be on a team, because you get increased intelligence as well as other ones by 25% if your teammates are mutated as well. Nerd Rage, because we are bloodied. Demolition Expert does apply to throwing grenades, so that's absolute. Covert Op, Sneak, Adrenaline. We're going to want to try to make it so that as we're working our way through, we're going to get our adrenaline up so that when we do toss our grenade, it does more damage. Better criticals. You can either use Class Freak to mitigate the intelligence reductions from your mutations, or you can take another serum to temporarily reduce the negative effects. Starch Genes. Unless you're going to leave your food in a cooler or a cryo freezer, I usually use Good with Salt. Grim Reaper Sprint. Another thing you might want to get that'll help increase your experience game would be the Mothman Tome. You can get that through the Mothman Equinox event. I don't know if maybe it'll end up on the Atom Shop, but next time that rolls around, you can try to get one. I wasn't able to snag one, and I haven't seen one for sale. So as soon as I see one, I'm going to get it. Alright, so now we can start our routine. Rest in the bed. Once you're well rested, head over to your mechanical derby game. And then we'll go to everybody's favorite farming spot, West Tech. There is one other thing that you could use that I don't currently have. Is a magazine called Live and Love 3, I believe, that will boost the effects of the food that you eat, which will jack your intelligence up even further. Once inside West Tech, make sure I got my instigating weapon on. And then I will drink my company tea. Helps. Not necessary, but makes things easier. I eat my cranberry cobbler. My brain bombs. And then the one thing that will bring this all together is you got your leader bobblehead, which increases your bonus XP by 5%. And lunch boxes. You can stack up to 4 of them. That'll give you a 100% XP bonus. Lasts for 1 hour. I'm up to 53 intelligence at the moment. Normally it's much higher than that. One problem is I'm on a team, but no one's really on at this time, so maybe someone will hop on. But I'm just doing this to explain. 1,251. Make sure you got your nuka grenades equipped. And as we're killing these, we're jacking that adrenaline up. And then when you get this way, you're going to want to try to, with your weapon out, you're going to want to try to get the grenade to go right in that area there. And then you run over to this one. Check your grenade. Oh, didn't do too good a job with that one. Still worked. Now I know there's people that have got much higher numbers than this. They can jack their intelligence up way higher. One way to do it is on the unyielding gear, you can get each piece with +1 intelligence. That can take a long time though. On this door, you're going to want to try to get it in between, in that little crevice right there. I almost got it. And if you like, you can clear any ones that are easily accessible. I wouldn't recommend hunting them down because it just defeats the purpose of trying to do this as quickly as possible. Head over to the elevator. Go down. If you're not able to use this elevator yet, there is a quest line that you can do to access it. So if you can't access it, you can look up, hopefully, I'm sure someone has a video out there, maybe I'll make one later, on what you have to do to be able to access this elevator. If you can't, then just swift travel outside and then come back. But this is the fastest way. Once you're in here, you gotta have to stay in here for about 60 seconds, I believe, otherwise things will not respawn upstairs. When you come down here, these mutants will be in mostly random places throughout the area, so it won't be exactly the same every time. So I usually just kill things. I'm gonna go back to this room, make sure it's clear. That's about as far as I go. Then I start heading back. If you like, you can grab, replenish your ammo, look for frag grenades. Be careful, because sometimes on your way back, they'll be there when they weren't there before. It might surprise you. Usually about that time, it's okay to head back up. I usually nail that one when I come out of here, because the grenade usually misses that one anyways, if I do it right. Once you've gotten this far, or basically rinse and repeat until your buffs wear off, and then reapply them and do it again. Doing this on double XP weekend can really get those numbers up, and you can fly to that scoreboard. Alright, thanks for watching. Hope this helps. Have a good day.